What's up, friends? Welcome to SPDM TV. My name is part of the SPDM crew, and I watch a lot of TV. We talk about various TV topics, reviews, and general appreciation of TV past and new. You can follow me on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and Serialized at MLHilty2452 to see what all I'm watching. This week, we're gearing up for 2026, which will be in a couple days from when the recording of this actually comes out. So I thought that it would be fun to go through some of my most anticipated TV shows coming out next year. Now, there are quite a few shows out there that do not have confirmed return dates on them. Some of them to kind of just point out that I am excited for, but I don't have a whole lot of confirmed information about that. This is more speculation, but The Vampire Lestat on AMC, Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire on AMC season 3 specifically, The Bear season 5. There's kind of some speculation that we're going to get another season of The Bear, even though we've gotten a season every year over the last couple of years. So we'll see. Task, I Love LA, and The Chair Company, all part of HBO's later half of the year push. So who knows if we're going to get more of those. And like Star Trek Strange New Worlds, The Legend of Vox Machina, Spider-Man Noir, Vision Quest, see, another season of The Hunting Wives, The Gentleman, Devil May Cry, another season of Nobody Wants This. So yeah, those are all TV shows that at some point are hopefully going to come out next year, but we shall see. But I've got a list of I made a countdown for this, and I've got 56 shows that I'm looking forward to for next year. I've got so at number 56, I've got Doom Prophecy season 2. Still TBD on the date, but it is definitely coming out because HBO has started to advertise for it. I wasn't that high on season 1. I thought season 1 was boring and dull, but I'm hoping that they actually have something to say with season 2, so we'll see. I've got Steel, Amazon Prime show in January for 55. 54, I've got Ted season 2, which is supposed to premiere in March on Peacock. I kind of liked season 1. It was funny. The jokes kind of wear thin, but hey, if you could turn your brain off and just have some fun, then just go with that. I've got Scarpetta, which is my number 53. This is Nicole Kidman being a detective. Nicole Kidman is going to have quite an interesting year for television. So we'll see how that pans out. At 52, I've got the Malcolm in the Middle reboot, which is coming in April, allegedly to Hulu. I like the first show just fine. So we'll see what they do with this, I guess. At 51, I've got The Burbs, season 1, which is a show that's premiering in February on Peacock. I don't know what to make of this. I love the movie The Burbs, so if it is a reimagining or doing something different with it, yeah, I'll get on board with that. At number 50, I have School Spirit season 3, which is premiering allegedly on Paramount Plus in January. Yeah, this show is perfectly fine, so I'll look forward to that. At 49, I've got Unspeakable, The Murder of JonBenet Ramsey. This is a dramatic retelling of this. This is not a docu-series. It is dramatization of the events of this. Melissa McCarthy and Clive Owens are JonBenet Ramsey's parents. It's premiering on Paramount Plus sometime in the first quarter, so we'll see how that pans out. At number 48, I've got Love Story or American Love Story. This is about John F. Kennedy Jr. and Caroline something. It's a show on FX. I'm sure it's a Ryan Murphy production, I guess. Look, as much as I say is that we've got an oversaturation of Ryan Murphy, I'm still going to tune into this. 47, I've got a Young Sherlock season 1 on premiering in March on Amazon Prime. 46, I've got Hijack season 2, which is premiering in January on Apple TV. Hijack season 1, I quite enjoyed a lot. I thought Idris Elba was pretty great in it. So looking forward to see what he comes out with for season 2. At some point, are we just going to say that Idris Elba is probably the most unlucky person on the face of the planet? We'll see. So at number 45, I've got the reboot of Fear Factor on January. I loved the original Fear Factor, and I'm curious to see what they bring to the table with this one. At number 44, I've got The Artful Dodger season 2, which is premiering in February on Disney Plus. The first one I quite enjoyed, so we'll see what they come out with season 2. At number 43, I've got Star Trek Starfleet Academy season 1, premiering in January on Disney or on Paramount Plus. Uh, Nick, who is my co-host on Geek Speak Louder Than Nerds, I'm at some point I'm sure we're going to talk about this a little bit more in depth and detail, so we'll see. At number 42, I've got The Night Agent season 3 on Netflix. It's premiering in February. The show is good, so we'll see how much longer it continues to go on. At number 41, I've got Monarch Legacy of Monsters season 2, premiering in February on Apple TV Plus. That final episode of that will go down as one of my favorite TV moments from Apple that year. So looking forward to see what they come up with coming up soon. Number 40, I've got Agatha Christie's Seven Dials, premiering in January on Netflix. It's Agatha Christie, so I'm going to be intrigued. Number 39, The Gilded Age Season 4, allegedly coming out on HBO sometime next year, so we'll see. At number 38, The Night Manager Season 2, which is moving to Amazon Prime. I almost wasn't sure that this was real, but it is, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with. At number 37, I've got A Thousand Blows season 2 premiering on Hulu in January. This is the show Stephen Graham did before he did Adolescence. This was a show about boxing, so I'm cautiously optimistic to see what comes about from this. Number 36, I've got Ponies season 1, a new show on Peacock premiering in January. Amelia Clark's in this, and Haley Lou Richardson is also in it. So looking forward to that. 35, Widow's Bay coming out on Apple on in April. Allegedly, this is a horror comedy, so I'm looking for that to fill in the void that has been left by What We Do in the Shadows. Number 34, I've got The Beauty, which is premiering on Hulu in January. This is based on a comic book. Evan Peters is in it. Yeah, looking forward to this. I've got The Grey House in February on Amazon Prime. 32, I have House of the Dragon season 3. Allegedly, this is coming out sometime this year. Don't know when, but this might be the make or break season where I'm like, I don't know how much longer I can do this. At 31, I've got DTF St. Louis on HBO Max. Still TBD on when that is, but David Harbour and Jason Bateman are in it, and that is enough for me. At number 30, I've got Cross season 2. Aldous Hodge is a great Alex Cross, and Isaiah Mustafa is a great, sidekick to him or partner to him. So looking forward to this one quite a bit. Number 29, I've got Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkus, which is premiering on Peacock. Tracy Morgan plays a disgraced football player looking to make a comeback, and Harry Potter's in it. So that's enough for me. At number 28, I've got Your Friends and Neighbors season 2, which is allegedly premiering in April on Apple TV. 27, I've got Drops of God season 2, premiering in January on Apple TV. This is the epitome of a buried treasure show. So if you're somebody who likes wine in any way, this is a great show to watch. Number 26, I've got Paradise season 2 coming out in February on Hulu. This was one of my quiet surprises this year. I was really intrigued about what is going on in this, in this town and this mystery involving the president. So looking forward to that and seeing where that goes from there. Number 25, I've got Bridgerton season 4. First part's in January, second part's in February on Netflix. Bridgerton can make a case that it's probably one of Netflix's biggest shows, so we'll see what they do with this. Number 24, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms season 1 on premiering in January on HBO. I don't know how many more HBO spinoffs we can do of Game of Thrones, but we'll see how it pans out. At number 23, allegedly there's going to be a new Muppet show in February, premiering on Disney Plus. I really liked the found footage or the mockumentary style that they had on ABC a while ago. So I don't know what the hell they're going to do with this, but anything with the Muppets, I'm there. Number 22 is Rooster, premiering in March on HBO. It stars Steve Carell, and it is from the same creative team that did Scrubs, Ted Lasso, Shrinking. So I'm in. I'm in. I don't care what else is in it. I'm in. Number 21 is Wonder Man on Disney Plus, premiering in January. Curious to see what they're going to do with this because it's a show that it was supposed to premiere this year, but then they kept pushing it back. And I have a feeling that this is going to get the same treatment that Echo did. So we'll see how that pans out. Number 20, I've got Margot's Got Money Troubles. It's April on Apple TV. This is another Nicole Kidman one. This Elle Fanning's in it. It is about a mom who starts an OnlyFans and realizes the plights of internet fame are not what it's cracked up to be. So we'll see. 19, I've got Hacks season 5. If this is the last season for Hacks, I'm very curious to see how they're going to wrap up this toxic relationship between Deborah and Hannah's character in it, Deborah and God, I don't remember her name. Okay. Number 18, I've got Invincible season 4, allegedly premiering in March on Amazon Prime. Number 17, we've got One Piece season 2 in March on Netflix. This is another show that I think Netflix is banking a lot to hopefully have a lot of people watch this show. So we'll see how this one goes. Number 16, Gangs of London season 3 on AMC Plus. Gangs of London is one of those great shows on AMC that not a lot of people talk about. So I'm very happy to see that this is coming back. Number 15, I've got Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 2 on Disney Plus. Number 14, I've got His and Hers on Netflix, premiering in February. It's a love story between Tessa Thompson and John Bernthal. That's all I need to know. Number 13, I've got The Testaments, which is premiering in April on Hulu. This is the spiritual sequel slash legacy sequel to The Handmaid's Tale. So I'm in. I'm in. Number 12, I've got Daredevil Born Again season 2, allegedly in March on Disney Plus. I think the way that Daredevil Born Again season 1 ended, I really liked it. So I'm very intrigued and hopeful that season 2 will pick up off the highs of season 1. Number 11 is Euphoria season 3, premiering in April on HBO. And this one is purely curiosity. Like, how are they going to wrap this show up? Because I don't know what else they can do with this. How much more of the cast can they alienate before eventually they just got to be like, yeah, we can't keep doing this. I did read that allegedly we're getting a Beef season 2 on Netflix sometime next year. So I listed that as my number 10 because I love the first season. And if it's an anthology series about two people who are beefing, cool, I'll take it. My number 9 is the Scrubs reboot. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm here for it. I'm going to watch it. So we'll see. My number 8 is the Comeback season 3 on March on HBO. Lisa Kudrow is great in the show, and anytime that the Comeback comes on, I will be watching. My number 7 is Avatar: The Last Airbender season 2, and the reason why it's this high is because this is the Earth story or the Earth element storyline, and Toph is in it, and Toph's the best character in the series. My number 6 is The Pit season 2, which is premiering in January. I have a lot of anxiety for this premiering in January over the 4th of July weekend. So we'll see how that pans out. My number 5 is Lanterns season 1 on HBO. Very curious to see what they do with this because Green Lantern has not had that great of a history on film. So we'll see if moving him to television works out better. My number 4 is The Boys season 5, premiering in April on Amazon Prime. This is it. This is the end of the show. This is the end of the line for the series, I think. So I'm very curious to see how it ends. My number 3 is Shrinking season 3. I don't know how much more emotionally devastating this show can get before eventually I'm gonna start to get anxiety, but we'll see. My number 2 is X-Men 97 season 2. Allegedly, it's coming out on Disney Plus sometime this year, and it's an apocalypse storyline, so we'll see how that pans out. And my number one is Industry Season 4, premiering in January on HBO. Industry, in my mind, is one of the most underrated shows on all of television and a show that is not getting enough attention. So yeah, definitely check it out. Those are some of my more anticipated TV shows for the year. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below about which shows you're excited about and which shows I missed that you are want to recommend to me. But that's going to do it for this episode of SPDM TV. Be sure to like, rate, subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Check out our website and rate us 5 stars on your listening app of choice. Leave us a review. We'd love to hear your feedback. Shout out to iFlyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you've got any marketing, logo, or brand standard needs, contact them at highflyercreative.com. Check out the other shows in our network. We've got a lot of great content, so please check out the other shows and support the rest of the SPDM crew. And finally, if you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at crew@gmail.com. Until next time, happy watching, friends.